We're recording. We're good. Yeah.
That can't be. We have to cut that. Fix it in post.
Okay, maybe.
No, seriously, fix it in post.
I love you, Red. He'll explain later.
Nah.
Hey guys, welcome to Nerd Locker Podcast, your entertainment podcast for everything movies, television, video games, and more. My name's Adam. Oliver. All right, guys, we are talking about some random shit, and then I'm going to have some stories to tell. It's going to be a fun time.
Okay,
all right?
ready.
Let's get ready to laugh. Okay, first and foremost, let's get the news out of the way. All right, so apparently a legendary a legendary Star-Lord project is in talks at Marvel Studios. Chris Pratt is set to reprise his role as Star-Lord, and Marvel is currently looking for the right person to helm the project. So, we did see at the end of Guardians 3 that the legendary Star-Lord will return.
Right.
So,
What does that mean?
we're going to get a Star-Lord solo film?
I mean, what is he doing?
Fucking killing things. I don't know,
I don't know. Is it gonna be because we know a lot about her childhood?
He went back
right?
to his dad down in Earth. So, like, I think we might get, like, a dad. I think Ego's not dead. I think Kurt Russell will probably show back up.
Okay.
I think we're going to get dad versus dad kind of issue. I don't know if we should get 3 of these. I hope it's just a one-off. I hope it's a special presentation.
Like, yeah. Or
Like,
Spotlight or whatever.
Yeah, something that's on Disney Plus that doesn't really, like, go far.
Yeah.
I don't think we need a whole movie on this.
I do like Star.
Especially if they do a whole movie, I feel like they're going to introduce every fucking character back. It's like, why not just make Guardians Volume 4?
Star-Lord is great.
And then also in Marvel, Giancarlo Esposito has commented on his secret Marvel role. Not only has he said that they knocked on his door, but it's a role we won't predict, and it will be teased, and there will be a series afterwards, which means he's doing a Marvel series on Disney Plus.
So I still want to bet he's a hero.
The thing is it's not Doctor Doom. No, I think it's going to be a villain. I still think it's going to be a villain or anti-hero.
They said, like, we can't predict it. Because he's done so many villains.
Dude. I don't think it's a Professor X.
No.
That'd be
cool, but I don't think so.
I guess we'll just see. I don't know if I can make any good predictions anymore with this character. Now that I know that there's a series after, it kind of like eliminates all my prior predictions. Because I was thinking like Xavier or Magneto, but I'm like, I don't know. Unless if we do Magneto and we keep because that's the thing too. I know New Rockstar's gone over it and some other people have gone over it, but like it is very true. When it comes to Magneto, you can't ignore the Holocaust background. Right. You can't ignore all that Nazi stuff. So like, they could do that. They could incorporate Red Skull into a Magneto storyline and make it Giancarlo Esposito. I'm not entirely sure.
That'd be interesting. I mean, I feel like that'd be too dark, but that'd be cool.
We'll see what ends up happening. And then also last thing from Marvel, not last thing from Disney though, in the news section, we have Ironheart rumors. Guys, rumor. Take this with a grain of salt. But in Ironheart, Riri teams up with Zelma Stanton to defeat the Hood, which is a person that can summon demons, kind of like related to Mephisto. And we know he's coming into the series. We've seen set photos. We know that's confirmed. But confirmed. Riri builds 3 new armors in the series, which is not a thing that it's not shocking. Yeah, no fucking shit. She's probably gonna have 3 different armors. Because she's very bulky right now. She's got to get, like, a more, like, just like Iron Man, like, a thinner suit that they can, like, probably nanotechnology. Like, she's going to go from bulky to nano, yeah. And then also the Dora Milaje are going to appear in the series. The Dora Milaje.
Okay.
So we're going to get, like, some mystic shit going on. And then also Mephisto appears in both human and demon form, which apparently is going to be Sacha Baron Cohen.
In rumor for a while.
I'm for it.
I mean, he's dope.
I would love to see both forms. I hope they make the demon form a little scarier. And then also lastly is the series is set a couple of weeks after the events of Wakanda Forever. So that means that it technically takes place. If I'm not mistaken, I might be mistaken, but I think that means it takes place before Ant-Man. So, yeah, Quantum Mania. So I'm like, if that's the I don't know, because the multiverse and Loki kind of like fucked some stuff up. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure. And the last thing on the news before we head out to some crazy ass stories, Screen Rant, I don't know exactly who said this, but I also agree with it, is the new Toy Story that's coming out, Toy Story 5. We should finally get a scene where like Andy talks to Woody. I think that too. I think we should get that. I think we, after 4 movies up to the 5th, come on, dude. Like, if you're gonna go this far, have it to where Andy at least knows, because like in his mind, because the thing is you could still do a 6 to end that new trilogy and still make it move forward, because Andy obviously might get the toys back from a adult Bonnie.
Yeah.
Like a 17-year-old Bonnie could be like, hey, I thank you for this. I don't need it anymore. And Andy could take them back and have kids.
How would Woody do this?
Because you
know people are gonna.
Okay, so my opinion is you jump 7 years, right?
Okay.
Because you have to. Bonnie's 10, 11 right now. So she's getting these toys, and then she grows up. So these toys are going to go forward this amount of years. And Woody and Bo Peep are currently at the carnival, kind of like finding people for everyone. So I think like after all this time, Woody's going to finally be like, hey, I'm good. I'm going to go back to Bonnie and stuff like that. But by the time he gets back, Bonnie doesn't care because Bonnie's 18 or about to be 18. Like, she doesn't care. So he comes back and he finds like Buzz and everyone else that like had all these adventures and fun times. And that's when they give him back to Andy. And I think he's going to look at Buzz and be like, I have to. And like, it's just going to be an instant.
Dude, that's got to be the end.
There's going to be an instance where like Andy is either going to come like out into a hallway or a room, and Woody is just going to be there. And there's no other way for Woody to explain this. Cause like, I think like Andy's going to pick him up and be like, how did you get here? And like, I think Woody's just going to be like, I need to tell him. I need to talk to him. And I think that's what it's going to be. And I think Andy's going to keep it from everyone. I think he's going to keep it to himself. And I think we get a Toy Story 6 that maybe goes past the Andy storyline, because at that point, you don't need to come back. Yeah, you can go forward and like his kids maybe gave them away and they go off to the last thing. And then like that's the send off. Like Toy Story 6 is like the out. I mean, 5 can be, but I'm thinking in an hour and a half. Can you really do all of that? Do you have to make it out to a 6? Because at that point, you're doing 2 out of 3 of a trilogy. Might as well like send it off. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be a little rough, honestly.
So I'm not entirely sure, but regardless, like, are you excited for Toy Story 5? Like, do you think like?
I thought 4 was okay. What did you think of 4?
I thought 4 was great. I do think 4 left an open door. It left an open door with a very solid closed door.
Okay.
But you cannot split Woody and Buzz and not expect them to
come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
You can't do it. You knew for a fact, like, there's no way this is how we end this.
Yeah, exactly.
But before we get on to some crazy-ass stories I have, here's a word from our sponsor. And thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. With BetterHelp, you could tap into a network of 30,000 licensed and experienced therapists who, can help you with a wide range of issues. And, like, when you start out, you answer a few questions, and any preferences you have for therapy, whether it be for a certain thing you want to try to get over, whether it be maybe too sporadic, anxiety, paranoia, whatever it is that you guys are going through, you can find the right therapist for you by just answering a couple of simple questions. And you can also talk to the therapist that fits mostly for you. If you find out you're not a fit with this therapist, or it's someone that you don't really want to talk to, or just maybe doesn't get you, you're able to change any time, any place,
completely for free, which is, I think, in my case, a really cool thing. As well as you can get via text with your therapist, you can do video call, you can do just phone call. So like, it's whatever you really feel, and you could change it up every single week. If you want to like tell your therapist, hey, I don't think I have time to take a video call, can I just take a phone call on the drive back from work? Like, you can just talk to your therapist whenever you need to unwind and make those schedules for yourself. So it's really cool.
Exactly what Adam said. You can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions when it's convenient for you. If your therapist isn't right fit for any reason, you can switch it to a new therapist that is a more accustomed to your liking for no additional charge. With BetterHelp, you can get the same professionalism and quality you expect in an in-office therapy session, but with a therapist who is custom picked for you. More scheduling flexibility and at a more affordable price. Get 10% off of your first month at betterhelp.com/nerdlocker. Again, that's 10% off betterhelp.com/nerdlocker, and we will have the link down below in the description.
Remember, guys, mental health is just as important as your physical health. Keep yourselves in check.
And we're back. So I did forget about one news thing. This is actually a couple weeks ago. We just kept forgetting to touch on it. Danny DeVito has come out and said that he would play Wario in this Super Mario sequel.
Know if you can do it.
I don't give a shit. I think it'd be funny. Wow. Like, come on.
That'd be really funny.
Like, I think that would be great. If you guys like that, tell us down below. Okay. So I have two different things. Number one, so guys, 2 weeks ago, I needed a retreat. I needed to get away from everything. So I decided to go spend some time at Harley's. You guys know Harley. You've seen him in a couple of videos. He's a fucking nut. I don't give a shit if you hears this or not. You do hear this. Fuck you. Anyways, text me about it. So I go stay over at Harley's, and he's a great friend. It's great to be there. Like, he has a big house. He gives me my space, blah, blah, blah. So we go on this retreat, and I go there. I spend some time working on some scripts, guys. And one of the scripts ended up being like I do horror if you have watched us for a while. So this is two different scripts that we're working on that should be coming out. One will come out this year. The next will come out the year after. And I'll talk about that at a different time. But I worked on these scripts, got a good basis of it. But to prep for these scripts, I had told Harley, hey, let's watch there's a YouTube channel called Alter. And Alter is a lot of short horror films. Okay. Harley decided, guys, I don't even care. I dabble in the devil's lettuce. So I decided to dabble in devil's lettuce with Harley, and he watched some of these videos, and while he's watching, he's getting that heavy breathing, right? And I'm like sitting on the edge, like not on the couch, but he has like this weird, like, you know what I'm talking about though, like that thing, like I'm sitting on the edge of that, and he's just watching, and he's getting so anxious, dude, and he's just like, why the fuck, why would you go in there? There's no benefit to that. How does that benefit your life? And like his inner monologue is coming out loud, and I am dying because he's like, what? Bro, is this because you're white? Like, literally, that's what he says to it. He's like, why would you choose the stupidest option? You could have, there's a door, and like, he is going, dude. Like, I have never seen this man so physically active other than playing Dead Space. And he's like, dude, out that way. And he's like turning corners and everything and stuff like that. So that was hilarious. Now, the creme de la creme. Guys, I need you guys to know. So I watched the movie If a week ago. Great movie, tearjerker. I don't want to give a full review. All I want to say is, guys, if you haven't watched If, go watch it. If you want something that is very nostalgic, kind of reminds you of Foster's Home, but also gives you the Ryan Reynolds twists and bullshit and blah, 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 all this other stuff. It's a great movie. Overall, I give it like an 8. Okay? I'm not here to review If.
Tell me that.
Yeah. I give it an 8. I'm not here to review it fully. But, so around an hour into this movie, I'm like, uh-oh, gotta pee. You know I gotta pee. Yep. I have a weak bladder, right? So I'm like, okay, this seems like trailer stuff. Let me go run off. So I run outside. I get out of the theater, and I turn to my left.
Oh, you guys are in a theater?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah,
okay.
If in theaters, yeah.
Oh,
so,
okay, you meant If.
Yeah, so I run out, right? I get out of the theater. I turn to my left down the hallway to where the bathroom is. This is High Woods, by the way.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't care where this is. If you have this photo, woman, send it to me. You'll understand. I run outside and I see there's restrooms here and there's Garfield poster on the wall here.
Okay.
And there's a mom taking a photo of a child no less than like fucking 3 feet tall.
Oh my god.
This child is here, right?
You pee on a child?
No.
Oh.
You'd think a normal child would probably be like, yeah, Garfield movie, right? No. This child is here. Legs spread.
What? No. You're fucking lying. You're lying.
I'm not fucking kidding you, dude.
How old? What is this?
Whatever old that is.
I don't know. That's
Less than 3 feet.
wild.
Less than 3 feet. Mom taking picture of kid
Does mom not know?
in front of Garfield photo. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Does mom not know?
Yeah.
Is mom stupid?
Dude, this is not even the start of it. Look, as I'm doing this, I'm like, oh my God. I walk by. I have another mom with her child here, boy child. As I'm walking to the restroom, she's in front. She's like, just go to the restroom. So he runs off. So I'm like, okay. So I go around and there's like the stall. And then there's like all the urinals.
Yeah.
I turn the corner and this dramatic urinal. You know how kids, when they pee, they normally pee.
Dramatic urinal.
No, like the dramatic, like look to the urinals. Yeah.
Okay.
So I look over. When I turn the corner, you know how when kids pee, they kind of like, yeah, pants down, right?
Well, yeah.
Let me explain to you that this kid panned down,
Okay.
arms up.
Arms up.
Yep.
What do you mean arms up? What?
At the urinal. At the urinal.
So wait, hold on. So
Just that.
Pants to ankles? Or
Yep.
Pants to knees?
Yep.
Pants to
Down.
ankles.
Yep.
Shirt on. Arms up. Peeing.
Yep.
I might start peeing like that from now on.
That's not the end of it. So I'm like, okay, let me go 6 down away from this child. I pee, go to wash my hands. In the background, in the mirror, I see this.
Dude's dancing. He's dancing and peeing.
Yeah. Hold on, guys, for you here, look. I see like just more passion. This, I don't know if he was shaking or peeing. I don't know if he was shaking it off.
I need clarification. This guy is
Guy, child.
is
Yep.
arms up, pants,
Yep.
ankles,
Mm-hmm.
at urinal,
Yep.
dancing,
Yep.
peeing.
Yep.
He
I'd
is-
maybe peeing, maybe shaking off. I don't know.
What?
Yep. So then, not just that, because, third zinger, right? So after I'm done with that, I asked Chloe before I left. I was like, hey, do you want anything to drink? She's like, yeah, can you give me something? I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Let me do that. So I go over to the Premier line, get myself, I'm like, hey, can I get a fountain drink? Yeah, sure. Go over to the fountain drink. I'm like, okay, last time we were here, we got a sparkling water mixed with a tea. So let me get that sparkling water. Perfect. Let me get that tea. I'm about to hit the peace tea. Not the zero sugar, but what happened made me pick zero sugar. I'm like, peace tea. But before I hit that, all I feel in the back of between my butt cheeks, bitch. This kid, I don't know what he was doing. Look, I don't know what he was doing, but he was like,
Did he smack you?
he giraffe necked into my butt cheeks. His head was in my butt cheeks. Like, which made me hit zero sugar, to which kid yells out loud, sorry. Anyways, guys, I don't know how much you have. Fuck it. You can hear my side of it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Regardless. So anyways, I'm leaving. Kid giraffe necks into me. Right? Yeah.
Oh God.
Right into my butt cheeks, right? I hit zero sugar, but the kid just yells, sorry, and runs off to the other side. I'm here.
Same kid?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm here, about to pour it. I'm like, motherfucker kid. Get it, sip it. I'm like, oh no. I got zero sugar, but I'm like, I don't want to miss any more of the movie, so I just deck it. Just go. I get to the theater, tell Chloe, I'm like, here's your drink. Sorry, zero sugar. I hate kids. That's all I tell her. Then afterwards, I explain to her the story. But let me tell you, these are 3 separate kids.
So we got Tom, we got Dancy, and we got Giraffe Neck.
Yep.
3 separate kids.
Yep.
What is wrong with you? Why are you attracting this shit?
I don't know, dude. I really don't know. Like, the thing is, at the end of the day, dude, no.
Dude, that is so fucking nuts.
Let me. I don't know if he walked by and said, that bitch. Or if he was spitting around. Like, the thing is like, in my head, I don't remember him in the line. But his head ended up in between my ass cheeks later. And I don't know what the thought process was that got to that moment. But so many other moments could have delayed that moment. But everything worked out perfectly to where I saw...
All right. What's your best one? Out of the three, what's the funniest? Because I think it's fucking jellyfish.
I think it's jellyfish guy because, like, to this day, I don't know if he was shaking off his penis or if he was just like,
Dude, that's like fucking
I'm having fun.
Butters.
Because, like, look,
Oh my god, dude. Oh.
this was the best, and
I've seen giraffes fucking fight.
if you're a child under the age of 4, don't show up to a movie theater with me. I can't deal with it anymore. I felt so seen and attacked
Fucking funny.
in 14 minutes because that's how long it took to get that fucking drink. But regardless,
I think
yeah, I think we're fine here. I'm afraid for Deadpool.
to be fair,
Also,
you did go to see If.
yeah, Gen Z. What's after Gen Z? Alpha, right?
They're called.
I think so. I think they're like Gen Alpha, whatever it is. Whatever it is.
Can we find
You guys get your shit together because none of you seem to have it.
They're not getting shit. They're busy on TikTok.
One of you is out doing this at a Garfield movie. The other one's out fucking shaking the wrong way, and the other one's just giraffe necking everywhere. Guys, get your shit together.
Honestly, I might start Sparta kicking kids.
It might be. All right, where can they find you, bud?
Oh, wait, I want to talk about something.
Oh,
The character Riri.
where can they find you?
Subscribe at the Sir 21 on any of the other social media platform except for Adams. But on TikTok, I'm all over ConVA.
You can find me at AMR Photography. You can find this studio at Archangel Studios Official. You can find this podcast at Nerdlarker Podcast. And sorry again for Oliver getting cut out because he's a douche. Bye.
Mm.